Kiwi Head thought it would be cool to use Chud the Builder's lingo. We all know Chud the Builder is racist. That's what I believe, at least. You don't go around doing that kind of stuff, harmful speech, hate speech to black folks and to your own people, right? If you're not a racist or some kind of degenerate with some issues, straight up, why would we even reference somebody such as Chud the Builder, who has said such disparaging things about the people who make up the majority of your platform? That's my question. I don't know how long any of you niggas up there can deal with this kind of shit. I'ma just be honest. Do 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 do. What's the righteous word? It's your boy Gangland Neem, aka Neiman I before the E. Man, golly, I don't know y'all. Remember that, and we back with another video. New video. Shout out to all my good subs. Greatly appreciate y'all. You know it. You know it. You know what I'm saying? My good people and all that. But we got a good one here. Or I guess a good one. Hella people sent it to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right. I've been dealing with some other stuff. You know, people trying to attack your channel and all that. That's kind of crazy, especially falsely attacking your channel. I want to let everybody know on YouTube, when you do false copyrights, that you then put your channel in danger of being taken. YouTube does not play about their terms of service. And if you abuse their terms of service, they're going to get you out of here, and it's no nothing to it. So I just want to let all y'all know that. Be aware. Also be aware that I have a legal team. Not only do I have management, you know what I'm saying, and Dre the Virgo or whatever, but I actually have like a legal team who handle all this. And a lot of times, once it gets to a certain point, it's like beyond my hands, because they feel that they have to do what they need to do to protect my freedom of speech and whatnot. So I just want to let y'all know that and all that. But I say that to say I missed a few things while I was working on some things, right? And I missed this. Chimping out. I never heard of this. Phrase. I'm pretty sure it's racist, but we gonna get straight into this because I heard Moose Man was whooping out. That's what I heard. Shout out Moose Man up there dressed like the teacher's pet. You feel me? But if this your first time to the channel, like and subscribe off the back. Off the back, don't troll me. If this your first time to the channel, shame on you. Shame on you. Yeah. And shame on anybody making false copyright claims. For real. We will not back down, and we will take things to the furthest extent of the law, as I am a civilian, and I will take your ass to court. You know what I'm saying? I don't get over here and talk about I'm this and I'm that. I'm a degular human. Civilian. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to say I ain't affiliated, but I'm a civilian nonetheless, right? And I will tell on your ass. Yeah, I will. But let's get the show started. Shit.
Facts for real says, shout out to the members, Spody and Mungie. How y'all feel about Adam using the phrase chimping out? Y'all gonna let Massa get away with that playing in your face? Okay, so what I said that some of them decided was very offensive is when I was in Vegas, there was at least one moment where we were acting crazy, drinking, taking shots, and I used Chud the Builder inspired language about myself to say that we were chimping out.
That is the despicable part in itself, Kiwi Head. Let's go big screen real quick. It's just like a learning moment, even though niggas ain't gonna learn nothing. Niggas don't care about what I be talking about. But, right? You're saying you're using Chud the Builder language. Everybody across the internet, including you, Adam, you know who and what Chud the Builder is about. Why even reference that man? The majority of your platform is blacks and minorities. Right? Blacks or Mexicans, minorities. This guy seems to have some issue with minorities, right? But you want to reference him at any point. That's wild to me. I don't know how niggas sit around you and do this shit. I just don't. Like, somebody should have said what I just said right now. Why are you even referencing a racist? Like, come on, bruh. Come on.
I don't think that that is racist. I think that, if anything, I was comparing myself to an actual chimp. And I don't think that there's anything offensive about reappropriating the language of our oppressors, which should be relatable. You, as a proud N-word sayer, you're reappropriating the language of...
Listen, brother. Who are your oppressors? Who are your oppressors, Kiwi Head? What is this language you're using? Our oppressors? Who's our? Who's our? I'm confused. Our oppressors? When you got oppressed? Okay. All right. Let's continue.
Of your oppressor, because it's emboldening. And when I say that I be chimping out, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I never even heard of the term before.
Yeah, me neither.
I never heard of that shit, and that's some shit old boy made up. It sounded like right.
It's like chat room. It's like racist chat room.
I never heard it before.
It's racist internet shit.
But this is what I know. Black people as a whole, we tend to take the words of our oppressors and make it fashionable. Even in LA gang culture, you got dudes like the Harlems.
Not this though.
We call each other. That's how the word came out.
I'm talking about this. The tipping out. This not nothing that you.
We'll never do that.
I'm just anti people telling people what they can joke about, especially with stuff that's like
Niggas
so
say chipping out, but then
it's so like
say,
not offensive. Like people are just dying to find something to get offended by,
offensive.
and I ain't going.
Listen, you gonna have to. I mean, you gonna have to go because
Listen how homie talk. I ain't going. He used all this terminology from our culture and all this shit. He's like a fucking, I don't know what bro is. That's wild. What you mean you not going? It's offensive to people. The people who the term is directed to, derived from, right, are telling you that they're offended. What more do you have to say at that point? They sitting right up there telling you, nah, it's not cool. You got Moose Man. It is racist. Moose Man is the supreme bootlicker. I know everybody feel like that about Doughboy, but I feel like Moose glazes Adam at the same rate that Doughboy glazes every damn body. No offense to Moose. We fly. But I'm just saying. Even Moose Man is like, bro, what are you talking about? I'm not going. That's crazy, bro. He don't even give a about motherfuckers being offended. He takes your offense as like, man, fuck out of here. Tell me what to say. Like you're a comedian or something. You're not funny. That's what you aren't. You aren't funny in the least. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that. That's just the consensus across the board. And you're not a comedian. Well, I think that comedy. Yeah, come on, man. Come on, bruh.
is you just saying some shit.
Why you put a pack of cigarettes in your shirt? What the is that?
I'm on my greasy tip. That's what it is. If you say something for defensive, decide to fire your face up, then you can't sue nobody. You can't.
No, I can.
You can't.
And I will press charges.
Yeah, but listen, I'm pretty sure you will. But you can't say what's offensive or not. It's offensive to people. It might be don't be offensive to everybody.
I've never heard a black person say that it would be offensive for me to say it about myself. I understand why.
Nigga, you are hearing it here and now. This what I'm like. Yo, it's like this nigga be so just distant. Like, it's like I be feeling like in a lot of ways, like, I don't know if he just plays a good role or what. It's like he really just ignorant. You know what I mean? Like, he really ignorant to it. Like, what do you mean? I've never heard about you hearing it right now. Look at Lush. Look at Lushy. Lush like, Lush like, this is why you'll never be a part of the culture. I'm just saying. Lush has shit to say, gang. Nothing. Because he knows he like, what are you even trying to argue here? Come on.
Chud the Builder using it against black people is offensive, but for me to say it about myself, it would be like me saying like, "Hey, I'm a barrel of monkeys." Don't call yourself a monkey. That's offensive.
But that's being insensitive though to people that what he's.
I didn't even know that black people were sensitive about that.
Black people are some of the most sensitive people.
No, but it's also because black people have been dehumanized by being compared to apes and monkeys all throughout history.
The championship.
Boom. Munchie kick back for this one. On gang. You heard what Moose just said, man. I'm about to run that back. Gang, man. You gotta don't talk over each other because Moose was cooking.
But it's also because black people have been dehumanized by being compared to apes and monkeys all throughout history.
I wouldn't even acknowledge the chimping shit because I never heard of this shit before. So if I was to acknowledge it, I'll be giving it life. I've never heard of this shit. Some the weirdo made up that's getting by the transgender.
But apparently it's got a lineage like people have been saying for a while. I didn't really know that until
the trope of comparing black people to like animals and has been something since slavery and minstrel shows and all that.
And so I am adamantly opposed to people.
This is a new iteration of that, and to act like we could just reclaim that and just yeah, you can make jokes about anything you want, but is it, you know what I'm saying, kosher? I would say not so much. You know what I'm saying?
Know that.
Man, if they came up with a new way to dish the hood, I wouldn't know what the they talking about. So I'm not acknowledging no.
And that's not, but that's not. That's
and just like Adam said, hey, when I was saying chipping out, I was looking over my shoulder.
I was joking because I was with a bunch of black people. What the f do I care?
I know, but inherently, you know that it has a racist connotation.
I like edgy humor.
Yeah, but
I like edgy humor.
That's what I'm saying. So if you be edgy and somebody fire your face up, don't press charges. Don't be like right.
So the only argument that you have is that somebody could beat me up. Like,
you don't get mad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You want to be edgy. Don't get mad if somebody fire your face up.
Well, if they want to fire my face up, then don't be mad if they get left right where they stand, because I don't give a f about that.
But why?
You're not going to scare me by being like, hey, somebody might beat you up.
But why not reclaim like the hard R?
Don't make jokes that you think are funny because somebody might beat you up is a very bad argument.
You don't say like the hard R jokes.
No, but I don't think that's funny. And I do think that there's stuff that you shouldn't say because it's so
now there's a line, but you're saying people shouldn't be able to say that.
I don't think chimping out is over the line in terms of a white person. Why do you get to decide that?
That's what I'm about to say.
Why do you get to decide that? Shout out Moose Man. All jokes aside. Up there looking like conductor, right? He's cooking though, bro. He's cooking. This is shit I like. He's cooking. Who are you to say what the line is? Who are you to say what's offensive when the people that this derived from are telling you right here? It's like the cold part about this to me with Adam, right? Is you have all these minorities around you, right? Let's just show this real quick. Boom, look at them. You got all these minorities around you and Lush. Right? And niggas are sitting up telling you how they feel. Right? This goes back to like the Charleston White conversation that they was having, and he like, bro, you not really in the culture. You an outsider looking in. You've never sat at a black family household for dinner. You never sat with none of your black friends' families and had dinner. He said, we don't do that out here. Okay. But it goes back to that. You really don't understand this culture, and you put yourself in the midst of it, surrounded by some solid people, right, who can tell you some things, but you don't even want to learn from them things. You're not trying to take heed to anything. You just want to argue about some shit that you don't even have grounds to argue for. You don't, bro. Niggas is telling you they offended. It's a racial slur. You know what I'm saying? Goes back in history. And you trying to tell niggas, yo, how can you be offended by it? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. You don't even respect the people around you. That's what this shows. You don't even respect the people around you. That's what it looks like to me. Again, I'll just be doing commentary, man. I'm just saying how I feel about the situation. You know? And that's just, I don't know. That's kind of mind-boggling to me, for real. Like, niggas is sitting here trying to explain to you. I know you don't like Spody. I know you don't like Spody. You don't want him to tell you shit because he been to prison. He doesn't know shit and all the shit. Yeah, I get it. You know? But here's Moose Man, right? And Moose Man's telling you. He's telling you it's foul, nigga. Simple as that. Like, come on, bro.
No black person ever told me that they would be offended by this, and I'm finding that out live on the podcast yesterday, and apparently I was supposed to know that.
It doesn't take Albert Einstein to know that racist-ass people have been comparing black people to chimps and facts.
I'm not comparing a black person to a chimp. I'm comparing myself to a chimp.
That's where it comes from, though. That's where it comes from.
How? But I'm comparing myself to a chimp.
I understand what most man is saying, right?
I'm just using language that I derived from a racist streamer who I was made aware of because of the fact that he was extremely...
I gotta keep stopping it. I'm using language I derived from a racist streamer in video. Bro, and how do you think that's okay? That'd be like, bro, do you hear yourself? I'm using language I got from a racist streamer. Am I tripping? Y'all let me know in the comments, gang. And this is when I keep going back to the point of, like, you know, niggas be like, hey, bro, you should go up there. This would be cool. Yeah, but this is not, I can't participate in this kind of shit. And for you to not even, like, be open to the feedback of your black co-host is crazy to me. Your minority co-host is crazy to me. And again, I feel like he don't respect y'all. None of y'all, for real. He's the top dog. He thinks he's smarter than everybody. He's richer than everybody. He gets more corn. And you know what I'm saying? He think y'all all peons. And he shows you every fucking episode. Every clip that I do, it's like he trying to show y'all like, oh, he's the Grand Maison. I'm just saying, bro. I used terms that I got from a racist streamer. That should be okay. Like, what?
If you painted yourself black right now and put monkey ears on and said, I'm a monkey, you know, I'm just making myself a monkey.
Why would it be
canceled?
Exactly. Why would it be offensive for me to dress up like a monkey?
Because that's crazy with the history of America that we're in here. You know what I'm saying?
A monkey is literally the closest animal to us evolutionarily.
But not just the monkey part. You painting your skin
the animal
black.
that I have the most.
You'd be doing blackface to become a monkey.
What if I painted like a nice tan brown? Like it doesn't have to be like a black person thing. Black people don't just immediately have a monopoly over the existence of apes. Like, what the
But they've been the ones that have been compared to them the most in America.
Was so goddamn dumb. A white man was so dumb they thought we was apes.
Enchanted
they were
by
so
race.
stupid.
No. It's like you're so enchanted by racism that you have to find it in everything. You can't dress up like a monkey because a black person might think that I'm trying to dress up like them.
No, you're ignorant to history, and so you pass through nuances of that's like gaslighting black people into thinking I could say chimping out whenever the I want, even though this dude has been harassing black people and getting picked up by the FBI.
I don't have anything to do with him.
The FBI think that chimping out is racist harassment.
We don't know that. They haven't said that.
That's what they picked him up for.
No,
targeted harassment.
They picked him up for shooting someone.
No, the FBI picked him up before he was arrested and said you're targeting black people by saying chimping out. Are you a part of an organization?
He was using that.
Cook that cook. Moose Man the conductor. One time for Moose Man. Y'all think I hate him, man. I just call shit how I see shit. I got no problem with nobody up there, man. I call it how I see it. Moose is cooking. Welcome to Benihana, ladies and gentlemen.
A phrase to dehumanize black people, which I quite clearly was not.
I know, but it's hard to tell when you're a white dude that looks like Chud.
No, but it's not hard to tell.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Just because Bell is cool with it doesn't mean it's hard to tell.
Nobody's mistaking me for Chud the Builder. Nobody thinks that the way that I was.
That nigga said just because Vel is cool with it. You know what I mean? Your one black friend.
Using it is a racist thing unless they're really, really trying to stretch and
if I heard you saying chimping out and I don't know Adam22, I'm like, whoa, that's crazy.
That's crazy that you guys are so desperate to find something to be offended by that.
But you can't. But why don't we reclaim the N-word?
I can't even talk about a monkey. That's amazing.
Why don't we reclaim the hard R?
You know who's racist? Jane Goodall. What was she doing out there?
Why wouldn't we reclaim the hard R? That's way older.
They have.
That's way older.
They just
R
changed the way they say it a little bit.
Look how gang do. They have. It's crazy. This is wild, bro. Josh, gang. Josh, you be watching my show. I'm talking to you, Josh. That's not crazy, bro. I ain't even so offended or nothing, right? Because I don't give a fuck. Hey, y'all, I already know how niggas rock. I already know how folks rock, so I don't care. Straight up, right? Do I like that shit? Nope. But am I gonna be rah, 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 rah? Nope. There's so much that goes on. But Josh, Josh, I'm talking to you, gang. Look at me, Josh. That's not crazy, bro. That's not crazy. This whole argument is wild. I'm talking about on Adam's side. The fact that you're arguing this is crazy when you've already stated that the term came from a racist YouTuber. Josh, gang, you watch my shit. Get in the comments, man. Tell me something, bro. Because I think that's crazy. Tell me something, bro.
That's a different word. In the A and
Hey,
It's like reclaim the hard R. If we're reclaiming everything, the N word with the hard R is way older than the monkey shit.
Because one thing is offensive, all other things must also be
but
offensive.
all these things have been used to oppress black people for centuries.
We
That's
found
all I'm
out
saying.
about chimping out like a week ago.
No, but
Yes.
chimping out falls under the category of dehumanizing black people and comparing them to apes.
But I'm
It's the same.
I'm reclaiming it. I'm not using it in a racist
Then
way.
reclaim the hard R while you do that.
20 minutes
All right, so
ago.
look.
Nobody has been able to explain to me why it would be offensive for me
Yeah,
to
if you don't
reclaim
know
that
history,
stat.
then I can't contextualize anything.
I don't even know anything about the history.
If you don't know history, then I can't contextualize it for you. Hey, Moose Man, gang. Moose Man, cook that cook. Come on, homie. Come on, homie. My boy Moose up there dressed like Mr. Rogers, gang. Cooking shit.
History of black
Yeah,
race.
and you should probably look it up.
Why?
You might have a different perspective.
I have to know about everything that has ever
No,
occurred
but-
throughout history.
If you want to speak on how things are going to go with black history going forward, you should have a little bit of sense about black history that's
Chimping
happened
out
before.
dropped like a week ago.
No, that's a category of dehumanization
You
that's been
making
around for
assumptions
centuries.
about what black people should get offended by is the actual racist thing.
I'm saying that chimping out is racist because it's comparing black people to apes. That
But
is
it's
the most
not. No,
simple
no, no, no.
take
But
ever.
I wasn't using that way. I was saying it about myself.
Yeah, and I'm going to use the hard R differently, but I don't mean it in that way. It's the same
So
shit.
because something else is
so
racist,
no,
what I'm
this is
saying has to be
racist. That is racist.
I
So
think you make-
Calling black people monkeys is racist.
Kiwi Head know he lost. I never seen defeat across his face like that. The last time I seen defeat on his face, gang, was when all them niggas left the platform. He got the same damn look on his face, bro. You know you wrong here. You know you wrong here. Meanwhile, I reacted to a clip where the nigga crashed out on Lush about a TMZ argument. That he felt, yo, Lush, you're fucking stupid. Oh, you're wrong. This the same shit, gang. And Lush was right. You're wrong here, dude. You're wrong. And Moose is right. I can't contextualize shit for you if you don't understand history. And why would you? Why do you need to understand it? Because it didn't affect you. It didn't affect you. Why would you have to understand it? All right. All right, man.
But I didn't do that.
I think you making a valid point, right? But I just know Adam, he got this dark humor. He finds shit funny. You know what I'm saying? But you
Fuck
lacking
that,
a lot of
Munchie.
awareness right now,
Fuck that.
Adam. But
I think I'm plenty aware.
no.
So that means you're doing it on purpose.
No, I'm not. I just think it's funny. I think it's funny to take a phrase that was popularized by probably the most famous racist of recent memory and to recontextualize it to describe myself smoking cigarettes and drinking alcohol while I'm in Vegas. I think that that's funny to take that phrase that we all know about. We're all now.
That sounds even more racist when you explain it, gang. You're like digging yourself a hole. It sounds even more racist when you just said, I'm describing myself because I was smoking with cigarettes and drinking yak. I think I'm racist. Oh my God. Yo. Kiwi, you not proving your point, gang. You not proving your point, gang. There's no point to prove. You just wrong. You know what I'm saying? You just wrong. That was a nasty description.
Aware of it and to recontextualize it in a distinctly non-racist way.
How? Because it don't affect you, but how would you think the people who takes that offensive, that it hurts them to hear that, like when he chimping out?
Hey, and I want to say this real quick for the record. I understand what he's saying, right? Because he like, yo, it's so outlandish and out of pocket, and dude was a racist, and I'm using it, so it's just like, ha ha ha. I get that kind of humor too. I understand that. But again, niggas is telling you they're offended by it. I get exactly what Kiwi Head's talking about. I do. Just for the record. But again, niggas are letting you know that they're offended and you're trying to defend it. There is no defense for that. I get what you're saying, but there's still no defense for it. It is what it is.
How do you think that makes them feel?
I don't think there's anything to be offended by.
Yeah, because you're not offended by it because you're not the one the demographic who's affected by it. That's why.
And you think that chimping out was just invented by Chud the Builder.
Well,
That
we
just
didn't
shows
hear
how ignorant you are
me
to
and
everything.
everybody else never heard about it. I'm sorry you spent so much time in COD lobbies.
No, I've heard you join a Call of Duty lobby and hear a black
Well,
dude
I'm
and
a
start
grown
making
man who
ape
doesn't play
sounds.
Call of Duty. I play Duck
If you've
Hunt.
been on the internet since 2007,
And
you've
I've never heard someone
white people
say it.
racist about monkeys and black people.
You hang out in racist spaces online. You show feet in racial chat rooms, and I don't. I never heard someone say that, and I resent the fact that you're acting like that is such common. Everybody in the world found out about that phrase from Chud the Builder. It's like 1% of people already knew about it.
Were black people oppressed by comparing them to monkeys? Did you know that?
But that's not what I did.
But that's the category
you're trying to put me out to dry for something I absolutely didn't
the category of phrase you're pulling from.
All right, so Adam.
No, the category of phrase.
Yes, calling someone chimping out is the same thing.
You have to realize that you've now descended into self.
That's black people are monkeys, coded. What is the difference?
You just said black people are like, what the fuck?
No, he's saying that's coded.
Not something I ever said or even came close to alluding to.
And describing as that behavior is what you're saying.
I said it in a distinctly non-racist way.
I know, but I could say the hard R in a certain contextual. That's not for the black.
If you using that type of lingo, it implies that you're racist. If a black man is walking around saying blood, 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 you're going to assume he a blood. If a black man is walking around saying cuz, 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 you're going to assume he a crip. If a white boy is walking around saying chipping out, you're going to assume he a rapist.
I never did that.
You want to assume if you use the word chipping out, you're going to assume he a rapist.
But you guys see how you have to move the goalpost so much in order to try to make this?
No, it's just the same thing. It's just the world that we live in.
To be fair, I'm not even. I wouldn't even listen.
Last week.
To be fair, I wouldn't even say it's not even just white people who do that. That's just being universal. Asian people do it.
Yeah.
I'm Mexicans, all type of everyday.
The white man ain't even the most racist person in the world no more.
We're not gonna say. I ain't listen.
He is
doing that. All right, that's fine.
The Mexicans were more racist than the white boy now.
That how we describe. That's universal, bro. Yeah. That's not just only white people that use that. That's definitely universal. So I'm lost to how you even
I just
know that.
I think that black people should be more open to humor.
Black people are some of the best comedians.
But they really pick and choose. And that's what I'm saying. We just watched the Kevin Hart roast that was chock full of some of the most racist jokes you've ever heard. And I think for the most part, people agreed that it was hilarious.
It was not fucking hilarious. This is what I mean right here. Nobody thought that racist ass shit was hilarious. And didn't I tell y'all a few reactions ago, I said, watch all kind of shit be happening because people watch that fucking roast and Kevin Hart get up there like a goddamn coon. Yeah, I said it. And laugh at all that shit. Now every white person gonna feel like, oh yeah, it's cool for me to say this. Didn't nobody think that was the least funniest roast I've ever seen in my life. Literally. I've never even seen a roast conducted in that manner. What are you talking about? Nobody thought that was funny, bro. What the hell? Come on, bro. Not us. Our people as a whole, the culture that Kiwi Head don't know anything about, none of us thought it was funny, bro. We was like, yo, what the fuck is this? And why is Kevin down for this? Straight up. What are you talking about? That's crazy.
But then from time to
blame Kevin Hart.
People just decide like, hey, this random thing is over the line because we don't know who said it. We're going to
Those were professional joke writers. You're taking a fringe ass kick
argument from authority.
This is a fringe ass
This is an argument from authority. You're saying because they're professional comedians, they have a monopoly.
No, they have more thoughtfulness than Chud the Builder. Is that not true?
I'm not co-signing anything that Chud the Builder ever said.
But that's where Chipping Out came from.
He deserves to die.
But by using that terminology, you are co-signing it. Right? I would think. I don't know.
But that's where Chipping Out came from.
I'd just like to make that perfectly clear.
That's where Chipping Out came from to you.
To me, yeah.
Okay.
And I think it's perfectly fine to parody a famous racist that we all agree is
I know, but you're not parodying it. Is us saying we're beaming out. You're just saying the racist phrase.
I'm taking the language that he was using to oppress black people, and I was using it to describe myself drinking tequila in Vegas. I thought it was funny. Obviously, there's some people on this podcast who are addicted to being offended by everything.
And I think that any other way than just, we need to reappropriate.
No, I can see how other people would have another opinion, and I might be more thoughtful going forward about how I say it, but at the same time, I think it's pretty pathetic that everybody's just reaching to find everything offensive.
You want to even dig that other perspective if you didn't feel like there was credence to the argument that I'm making. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think
if
you just write me off
an argument.
Once you become reach a certain level when you are educated, you just move different. You don't have to use that type of lingo.
I got a question for you guys.
You can use whatever you want.
I got a question. I got a question.
We're trying to get through the donations, so let's make this a short question.
No, go ahead, Les.
I was going to try to help.
No, do your thing.
No, I was curious. So if a black person said those same jokes, would it bother you guys?
No, not as much.
Oh, it wouldn't?
Picking and choosing.
Just like if Spody said the hard R right now, I wouldn't be like, whoa, Spody.
But Adam's,
that's
this
right.
whole story he's telling is him and a black guy telling this joke.
But Vel is a different type of black guy, very accepting, very progressive.
What does
So
that mean?
he's ranking black guys now.
So now you're moving the goalposts.
You are okay with the N-word? And
Lush, brother, I didn't expect that. I'm going to end on that note. Like, golly, bro, I didn't expect that. Not from you, Lushy. Lushable. Come on, man. I thought you were going to, you know what I'm saying? Do something for the culture with that one. But, there it is. Kiwi Head, he done told y'all niggas he not going. Straight like that. Again, I think it's offensive. I'm not, but it is offensive. And for you to sit up and act like, oh, I don't see why you guys are so offended. Oh, you guys need to be able to take jokes. That's not funny, bro. And again, you are getting terminology and shit from someone who you said out of your mouth is a racist streamer. You said those words. Why is it acceptable to do or say anything a racist streamer does? I don't understand. I don't know how long niggas gonna last up there. But then I say that and it's like, you know, just keep coming up there. This is what I would like. This is what I'll say. It seems like the majority of niggas really don't care though. Because again, you sit up there for all that kind of stuff. This is not the first, the last time Kiwi Head's gonna do something out of pocket like that. And my thing is like, he not even trying to acknowledge shit. He just making it seem like, hey, get over it. Get over it. It's not that serious. Niggas telling you, yeah, that's not cool. And again, your platform is made up of minorities, gang. Minorities. It's just you and Lush up there. It's keeping it real. It's just you and Lush are the only white people up there, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even think that you should just kind of like listen to anything folks is saying? Nope, he don't, because he think all y'all are stupid. Straight up. Y'all be chimping out. That's what he said. Anyway, for anybody looking for any kind of marketing or promotion when it comes to this YouTube content creation, make sure y'all tap in with Drea the Virgo on Instagram. Again, that's Drea the Virgo on Instagram. Serious inquiries only. She working with a bunch of different content creators throughout all the sectors. She can help you with anything from views to viewer retention, thumbnails, monetization, copyright strikes, whatever it is. Make sure y'all tap in with Drea the Virgo on Instagram. But what I like y'all to do is comment down below, man. Let me know what y'all think about this. Is Kiwi Head well within his right to say a racist remark because it came from a racist streamer and he thought it was a joke? Or is black people being too sensitive? Y'all let me know in the comments. It's your boy Gangland Neem. Peace.